Joseph forgives his brothers. The power of forgiveness. From Genesis chapter 45 verses 4 to 5. Then Joseph said to his brothers, "Come close to me." When they had done so, he said, "I am your brother Joseph, the one you sold into Egypt. And now, do not be distressed or angry with yourselves for selling me here, because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you." Welcome back to Uplifted Kids. Today, we're diving into one of the most thrilling and heartwarming stories in the Bible, the story of Joseph forgiving his brothers. It began with jealousy, betrayal, and a big surprise that only God could turn into something good. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Joseph. He had 11 brothers, but they didn't like him very much. Why? Because their father, Jacob, loved Joseph the most and even gave him a beautiful coat of many colors. Look at Joseph! He's always talking about his dreams. And yes, Joseph had big dreams. Dreams that one day, his brothers would bow down to him. That made them so angry. One day, Joseph's brothers came up with a terrible plan. They threw him into a deep pit. Then they sold him as a slave to Egypt. Poor Joseph, alone, far from home. Even when things looked bad, God was with him. Joseph worked hard, trusted God, and one day, he became the governor of Egypt. Second only to Pharaoh. Can you believe that? Years passed. A big famine spread across the land. No food anywhere. Joseph's brothers traveled to Egypt to buy grain. But they didn't know. The man in charge was their brother Joseph. "I am your brother Joseph, the one you sold so many years ago." We're so sorry, Joseph." But Joseph didn't stay angry. No, his heart was full of love and forgiveness. He said, "Don't be afraid. God sent me here to save lives." Instead of punishing them, he hugged his brothers and cried tears of joy. What an amazing moment of forgiveness. And from that day on, Joseph and his family were together again, happy, blessed, and filled with God's peace. Let's remember 3 powerful lessons from Joseph's story today. God can turn bad things into good. Even when life feels unfair, God has a plan. Forgive others even when it's hard. Forgiveness brings peace and healing. Trust God no matter what happens. He never leaves your side, ever. Kids, just like Joseph, we can choose to forgive and trust God's plan. So the next time someone hurts your feelings, remember, God can make something good out of it. If you love today's story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to help us spread the good news of the Lord. And remember, God's love always wins. See you next time on Uplifted Kids. Bye.